here in America where Americans hate broke people and homeless people. They hate disabled people, white people, and men. Well, that's pleasant. The picture on the front of this is one of my predators from the internet. I also have predators in real life. Nobody does anything about any of them. See, the thing is, people don't understand. If they don't speak up, they're guaranteeing that the victim will be railroaded again and again and again. The United States is a disgusting place. There are no such thing as good police. There's no such thing as a good officer. No such thing as good law enforcement. And no such thing as a public defender. Those things are all bullshit. Yeah. So how do we change the world? Well, the Constitution starts off with we the people. Not I. It's all about me. Now this predator, Benjamin Johnson, he's not a major predator. Just an idiot. However, the chances of him being a killer are far more significant than my chances. And of course, he did admit he was just trolling me. Well, it ain't difficult to tell that from the start. People will pretend like they give a shit because they want somebody to fuck with. And that's just sad. Now, between this feller and Norman, Oklahoma, and Andrew Wolnez assaults me in real life. He beats on my vehicle in real life. Okay, back into room number 2. Yes.
You're welcome.
Very nice. Now, of course, I get the, did you call 911? Of course I did. Did I call 911 right away? No, because I know what happens. I get talked over. It hasn't been safe for me to go to the police here since the first time I went to the police. That would be Officer Trent Olson. And oh God, what's that other dipshit's name? Lynn Rothman. Now, they didn't take the situation seriously because it's not happening to them. But these lying tits want to complain that I called 911. They also want to complain that I curse. Poor them. People are dead because police officers are all trash. Goddamn right I'm gonna curse about it. Then of course, when Mothman, well, he absolutely lied, or 911 lied. Obviously 911 lied. Those idiots told me that they're not associated with any of these law enforcement agencies. Well, that's not true. They dispatch for these law enforcement agencies. I need the option of being able to go to somebody who's actually going to fucking listen. But as a homeless man, that ain't gonna happen. And that was the problem with Natalie's death. I wasn't allowed an honest day in court. I wasn't even allowed to go to my fucking court date. I wasn't even informed that I had a court date with Natalie Ballinger. That's how fucked up a situation it was. Not that it matters. None of you want to hear it. None of you care. This Benjamin Johnson dude doesn't give two shits. He just wants somebody to bully, wants somebody to troll, wants somebody to harass, wants somebody to threaten. My options are try to get a civilian to give a shit, or kill my predators, or kill myself. So between those three options, which ones have I tried? The first one and the last one. Police are all pieces of shit. You will never find a cop that's not a bad person. Good people don't become cops. And if they do, they're not cops for very long. There's a gentleman that I knew from down at the Denny's. He worked at one of the other businesses there. And I spoke with him today. He actually called me across the parking lot and said, "Hey, Sean." And I walked over and spoke with him. He was telling me he'll try to get a hold of one of the guys from the sheriff's department. Police officers' automatic go-to when you try telling on them is to falsely arrest you or to take you to a nuthatch or a hospital and lie to them. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. When I tell people about my problems, I explain to them I'm trying to get help with it. What does it result in? Them complaining nearly non-stop about shit that they don't want help with. They just want to talk. They want to turn it into a conversation. Your abuse is a conversation about their opinions. But it's not even a conversation because they're not listening to a goddamn word you're saying. People will literally reword everything that you say to suit their own bias. Well, fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. There's a lot of women that I talk to that are not those man haters that y'all love listening to so much. You give power to their words by listening to them. But you don't listen to any of their victims. God bless America, right? A lot of folks, they want to talk over me when I say, hey, I can't safely go to the hospital because I was assaulted there and dehumanized on multiple occasions. Well, it ain't just homeless folk, broke folk. There's a woman who's got some issues with her appendix. And it does need taken out, but they won't take it out until it bursts. So really, all they're doing is setting her up for a painful death. And the amount of time that it'll take her to get to the hospital from her place, she'll be a corpse by the time she gets to the hospital. This ain't okay. It was bad enough that she had to go to the hospital, and she knows that if she goes in with somebody, she'll get treated like a patient. If she goes in alone, they'll treat her like a junkie, even though she doesn't use it. That's the police's automatic go-to. And that's the hospital's automatic go-to when you're a homeless man. No matter what, your guilt is assumed. And they will straight up manufacture lies and make things up in order to get away with their crimes. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. You support this. And those of you who don't support it, you look the other way, which is exactly the same thing. Those of you who want to say, oh, if I was in Nazi Germany, if you were in Nazi Germany, you wouldn't do any of the things that you claim you will, or the things that you claim that you would. Because you just simply wouldn't have the access. Just as here in the United States, we don't have the access, especially the homeless, especially the disabled, and especially men. Police officers committed every felony that they possibly could to help Natalie Ballinger's predators and mine to get away with it. All because Natalie Ballinger was a stupid cunt. What does it take to be called a cunt from Sean David Schwartz? You have to get people harmed or killed. I'm not sexist with that word, or the word bitch. Many of y'all want to threaten as if that makes you okay. Well, that shit's not okay. I have to deal with actual threats, or what they call veiled threats. I didn't veil my threats. I spoke up, spoke out, and was very clear about my intentions. Natalie Ballinger was a heartless fucking cunt. In real life, she was super nice, but she wanted her family to love her, and they were never going to. Well, beyond a sexual object anyway. Or free money. The most disgusting person in Natalie Ballinger's life, though, was not her father. It was her own sister. Well, I've gone through 7 years of hell over these fucking cunts. What do they get to do? Party. My life isn't a fucking party. Every single one of the people who called me friend showed that they never were. They were selfish pricks who just wanted cigarettes, just wanted me to buy food, just wanted me to pay for their gas. People like Kayla Trujillo, aka Miss Peaches. Y'all are fucking disgusting people. darkest hours. That must be about World War II. You might notice that both men and women that I complain about I try to avoid them. But here's the thing. Bullying somebody into moving over and over and over again, especially a disabled person. This is disgusting. Forcing somebody into homelessness is fucking disgusting. And although Kayla Trujillo is a truly pathetic and pitiful excuse for a human being, compared to Candace Bondurant, she's a goddamn Boy Scout. I don't speak up for no reason. And the things I'm angry about, anyone would be angry about. How would you feel if somebody blew your best friend's head off? You probably wouldn't be too happy about it, would you? You probably would not say nice things, would you? How about if you were repeatedly physically assaulted? You wouldn't say very nice things about those people, would you? Of course you wouldn't. Tim Beeston is one of many predators who thought it was okay to harass me and threaten me repeatedly, not just on the internet. He also thought calling me over and over again at odd hours of the night to harass me was okay.
How are you
And it's
today?
not.
Okay.
I'm still breathing.
Your care worker find you the other day?
No ma'am. Aw, somebody got into my car again.
Huh?
Somebody got into my car again. See if they stole anything.
Looks like they got the gas cap open. I mean the door. Or was that broken?
Yeah, they put sugar in it a while back.
Really?
Yeah, that's why my car hasn't been able to move.
Well, that's horrible.
It is. I don't think they stole anything that I can see. That's
What
good.
they what?
It doesn't look like they stole anything. I put my seatbelt over my door like this because if I close it, I have to get in through the passenger side, and I got nerve damage in my back, so it makes it difficult.
How do they fix that with a sugar put? You have to put a new gas thing on it.
I gotta have the gas tank dropped out from underneath the car, and then we have to pour all the gas out and replace the fuel pump, and hopefully that'll work. Yeah, that's right. I got $800 worth of disability money every month I can try to live on, but it's definitely not enough to fix the car.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. You didn't do it.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't do it either. Okay, well take care.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna. The heck is that? Oh, it's for a box. Just keeping my phone charged is a full-time job. I know that what I should have been doing this entire time is burning the world to the ground. That'd be pretty easy to do, too. Here's the broken crack torch I found. Let's see if we could do something to fix it. Fixed it. All I had to do was bend that chunk of metal down just a tiny bit. That allows it to actually make a spark. Piezoelectric bullshit. Zang. Alright, well, in case of emergencies, I gotta make sure I don't use up my phone. I gotta deal with a lot of predators, primarily because people don't take it seriously. They don't recognize that if they don't go in with me sooner rather than later, those predators get away with it because the cops won't do their jobs. Gross.